I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Eric Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. We are joined by Evil Apex. Hi.
Hello.
Hey, thank you so much for coming on, and please introduce yourself to everybody.
My name's Evil Apex. I am a VTuber. I am a Egyptian cat god.
Mm-hmm.
And of course I stream just about anything. AAA titles down to the indies, whatever comes up, usually whatever's popular.
Yeah.
The trendy type stuff.
So how did you get started with VTubing?
Well, I've always been into model making years and years ago. So it got popular over COVID, so I picked it up 2019-ish, like most people did. And just kind of went from there.
Yeah. Were you watching VTubing at the time, or did you have somebody that you were watching in a particular time?
Not really. I started with VR chat. Because there was that time, I don't know if you remember, but the Knuckles meme got really popular.
Oh, yeah.
They had distorted Knuckles, and they were like spitting on each other, and they wanted to see the queen.
Right.
That whole meme went around like mad in like late 2018-ish.
Yep.
So I saw that because it was everywhere. I'm like, cool, VR chat seems kind of interesting. I'll give it a shot. I jumped in there, then started making models from there. And then that led to everything else. Because at the time, there was a few VTubers that was into VR chat, and they were streaming it on Twitch and such. And through that meme, that's how I saw them.
So you kind of osmosised your way into it.
Yeah, it actually just worked out well.
Well, yeah, that's cool. And then was it easy for you to start streaming at the time, or did you have to get used to having the audience, or have you had audiences before?
Oh, no, I've had audiences before.
Oh, yeah?
It went hand in hand with my old job, so it was very easy.
Hand in hand. Well, your old job was as a VTuber. Oh.
Well, prior to VTubing.
Prior to VTubing. So it was easy for you to get on and have an audience that you weren't seeing anyway.
Yeah, I did it all the time. Unfortunately, during COVID, I was doing a telephone operator for a certain very large bank.
Yes.
So we had to have those large non-facial meetings, non-in-person meetings. I had to deal with clients I didn't know that hate me.
Yeah.
Because you know how that works.
Oh, I do, actually. Yeah. There was a time in younger life where I don't say this very often, I worked as a telephone salesperson. And we cold called people. And one week we ended up calling cold people in New York City, trying to sell them phone things. Like call waiting was new at the time. Yeah, you find all sorts of neat ways that people can insult you if you do that sort of thing.
I'm really glad that cell phones have the ability to block incoming, or at least have a name to. Yeah. Remember those days? House phone, randomly 2 a.m. in the morning because it's some across the world calling.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, I'd like to tell you that your insurance is expiring in next month. We'd like to extend it. For what? A car I sold 10 years ago?
Yeah. And one of the things that first thing we did was subscriptions for magazines that they'd already bought. And I ended up talking a lot with the older folks, even older than I am now. I don't remember. Does that mean yes? Okay, fine. Thank you. We'll sign you up for another 6 years.
Oh, man, I remember those.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good deal back in the day.
It
was like, what, $19, $20 for the entire year?
Yeah.
Or $5 a magazine, which is way overpriced at a store.
Yeah. It was Reader's Digest, I think, at the time. So I was just doing it for the money. At that time, I needed milk money, and I was very bad with money at the time, even worse than I am now. And then was AT&T, And if you try to sell things to people in New York City and you go with the script they give you, and to you, hello, my name is Eric. I am calling. In fact, they will.
Yep.
They'll hang up on you before you were born. That's how easy they'll get rid of you. So I never read the script at all, and I ended up getting like $10 an hour for it, which at the time was pretty good. But
my job was a little bit more interesting because we had there was a base level, and I was technically what you call it, level 2 tech or level 3 tech.
mm-hmm.
I was the person you'd call when you had major issues with your bank accounts or you really fumbled something. Like you fell for the craziest thing and you got thousands of dollars stolen and you need it fixed now.
Right. Yeah.
So I got used to dealing with people who were frantic, not thinking straight,
right,
or like your very old folks
uh-huh.
that accidentally sent something to some scammer and they don't know how to work a phone.
Right.
So you get patience of a god from that.
Was it patience or indifference at a certain point?
It becomes indifference.
Yeah.
Because honestly, you get to the point where people fall. No judge against people here, but y'all really got to think a little harder.
Yeah.
When some random guys calls you and just says, "Hey, your so-and-so is in the hospital and he needs $5,000 right now, or I can't at least send the information to you." I'm like, but my son is right here beside me. What do you mean he's in the hospital?
Your real son's in the hospital.
Yeah. I know you still see that stuff. I'm sure you get a couple here.
Oh,
like the classic Discord stuff where they send you a message and say, "Hey, I'm trying out this new app. Would you like to try it for me?" Yeah. And they send you a random link to an executable.
Yeah.
And I'm like, guys, that's been a classic in computers for 50 years.
Oh yeah. That was sent out before the Nigerian princes back then.
So people laugh at that, but that's still a thing, and it still works.
Oh, absolutely. I work at a police station now, so yeah, a lot worse. And then here's one tip for everybody. I don't care who you are. If somebody calls you from the IRS, they do not want you to. The IRS will never ever ask you to go get gift cards and give them the numbers over the phone to pay off your IRS debt.
Oh, that particular one is rampant.
Oh, it's still going. I
would deal with a couple of those a day.
Yeah.
People would call in and just say, "Hey, they took my money. I bought a gift card." And I'm like, that money's gone.
Tens of thousands of dollars gone.
Yeah. So that was probably the hardest part of my job.
Mm-hmm.
Is obviously I can't lie. Like I had to be honest to them.
Yep.
And like, if you bought gift cards, that money is gone.
Yep. Yeah.
Because they're doing a third party method. It's essentially a launder. It
is. So and and the reason why it works is because you only need one every 2 months, and you're over budget.
Yeah, because these people just call every day.
Yep.
Hundreds of people, and it only takes one or two.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's hundreds of dollars, and that's your whole week's quota or more.
Yeah, absolutely. And it just I get calls and I feel bad for them, but there's a certain point where common sense does have to take over with some people.
Yeah. No, I did enjoy the ones that allowed me to actually investigate things and get stuff done. Those were the best.
Yeah.
Like the ATM fraud and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, those are fun.
Oh, there was a camera at the ATM.
Yeah, just so the general public knows, every single one has a camera in it, and it's all recording, and it goes back to a central server. It's not recorded locally. So any time of day, they have a record for that.
Yep. All it takes is a timestamp and a subpoena, and there it is.
So if you're in a certain position in the bank, you can even get around a subpoena.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Because I just had we had a group of people. There's like 3 people that worked in the entire unit. All they did all day was run the ATMs. They fixed little things. They rebooted them remotely.
Mhm.
All I had to do was call them up and say, "Hey, here's the timestamp. Here's the address and the serial number. I need this." And they'd send me like the last 5 people that went through there.
Yep.
I'm like, "Oh, look, here's this what appears to be a 60-year-old woman using a 20-year-old man's card. Interesting."
Yeah, yeah, and of course now there's one of the big things around here is people printing up checks that look like checks from businesses, and unfortunately, the banks around here don't care, so they go ahead and cash them.
Yeah, so this one's comes through pretty often too. So
Yeah.
the issue we'd have with checks is some banks, they give you an initial amount of that check
Hmm.
before they actually make it official in your account.
Right.
But you can move out that actual initial amount. So, for example, Bank of America, if you cash a check, as long as it's under $1,000, they'll give you $250 of it immediately before they even actually confirm the check.
Hmm.
People who use fake checks, they'd get to $250, checks would bounce, and then they still had the $250 because they already took it out.
Yeah, and they didn't use their real name anyway, so they're gone.
Correct. So they're gone.
Yeah.
It's a little long-winded for them to pull it off, but hey, that's a free $250.
Yeah, yeah. And all they had to do was print stuff up and sign fake
Yeah.
names. We had an issue here, and this is not. I'm not using any names or anything because it'll get me in trouble. But 4 different banks of the same bank, basically 4 different locations, same bank, cashed checks that were fake from the same person went in, used 4 different IDs, and they were from the same company supposedly, and they cashed all 4 of them. It was over $5,000 worth of money they got in 4 days.
Yep.
And
We see that a lot with certified checks.
Yeah, and the banks were like, "Oh, we didn't know." Okay. Here's
Because
your
they're
here's your case number.
we actually still have that issue with certified checks.
Yeah, it's and here's another thing too, folks. The people who are doing this, they ain't Mensa members. They just know enough about this to get it done and get it done right. So even you at home, you could be a criminal mastermind if you really wanted to, or a VTuber. Either way, it works.
Yeah, it's not. That's the problem. That's why everybody does it. Is it's not hard. It's actually really simple.
Mm-hmm.
The hardest part about it is getting away with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like fake certified checks.
Yeah.
You can print them off on your computer and take a picture with your phone and run them through your bank app, and it'll work.
Yeah.
But you just use a fake check on your own account. So yes, they will get you. It will work temporarily.
Right. Right. There are some things you got to jump over, but once you're used to jumping them, it's not so hard.
Yeah, for informational purposes only.
Yes.
Don't do that.
Yeah. That is simply a hypothetical and not anything that's from the actual real world.
Remember, it's a federal offense.
Yes.
It's a felony.
It is, in fact,
a felony. It's no misdemeanor. It's a felony.
You can get jail time.
Especially to $1,000.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And if you're
not... I think most states are $1,000 is the misdemeanor felony split.
Yeah, but if let's face it, if you're not doing $1,000, what are you doing it for?
Yeah, there's that. Go big or just don't do it.
Yeah, we had somebody who turned in a fake $1 bill. And I'm like, you have a counterfeit $1 bill? It costs more than $1 to print it up.
Yeah, so I've seen a bunch of those. It turns out what they were doing was they're just running through soda machines. So, like, for the rest of their life, they just had free soda. Which is a win, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose. Oh, those really old machines were really bad at that.
And you're going to get away with it because It's a soda machine. It's dumb.
Yeah,
Like it just reads $1. It's oh yeah, $1, whatever.
yeah. But I didn't care. It's a soda machine. It's not going to
Now
get.
it's all been updated and fixed now with tap sensors and such, so it's a lot harder to do.
Yeah, yeah. It is. Not that you've tried or I've tried.
Nope, never tried.
Never
Did you ever
tried
see
it.
the quarter trick with the string on it or the fishing line
Oh yeah, that's a
on the
old.
old machines?
That's an
Yeah,
old timer trick there. You put the
little drill press, go through the quarter, tie it up,
yep, and
drop it in, pull it out real fast.
mm-hmm. Yep, yep. Actually,
Classic.
they used to be used on arcade machines too.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, and
Got to
that's
beat that game. You need 100 quarters.
oh yeah, yeah. And believe me, carrying 100 tokens around Aladdin's castle was not very easy. You better had big pockets. Luckily, I did have big pockets at the time, so it was easy. I was able to
Man, I
do
miss
that.
those days.
Oh boy, that was a
We
lot
used
of
to
fun.
have an arcade here that, like all of them, have closed up. But
Oh yeah, yeah. We had one. We had like one, two in our hometown and like four in the town next door, and it was a lot of fun. And now not only are the arcades closed down, but if you go that way at a certain time, you might get shot at. So
that's for sure.
yeah,
They still exist, but they don't have the same what's the vibe or culture around them anymore.
no, no, no. They're more
It
like
used to be the thing to do.
oh yeah, yeah. And now the arcades are more like the vending ticket machine type things. Um,
Yeah, they also have a hangout.
yeah, yeah. My grandson likes those.
Coin dozers.
Going to coin dozers. Yeah,
50 of them.
yeah, 50 coin dozers. He went up to my wife and I took my first grandson out, and he goes to that one that looks like the big wheel from Price is Right that spins
Hmm.
around, and he says, "Oh, okay, I'll try it." And he sticks his card in there, and it spins around and hits the jackpot 1,000. The only one on there. The one time he hits it and gets 1,000 and got a basketball, and he was happy. Didn't want to do anything the rest of the day. I was like, okay, we've got another 3 hours to do something. This is this is supposed to last the rest of the day. Um, so now you've got me way off track. See how evil you are. Um, so how did you get into animation?
um, well, that's actually started a long time ago with
Mhm.
the old original Counter Strike stuff
Mhm.
back in the 1.5 days. That's the Hammer editor.
Mhm.
That'll be like 1999, 2000 ish,
Wow.
somewhere in there.
Okay.
Yeah, I was making maps and little fun little things to do with that back when I was a kid.
Mm. Um,
And
they,
essentially one thing led to another because I liked it.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
then I started getting requests for people to do, they wanted actual animations.
Mm.
But I didn't have had the ability but not the time to do it because I was doing frame by frame animation,
Oh yeah.
which is a nightmare.
You wonder how they
So I
did it
bought this
back in the Penda.
hand.
Yeah.
Everything was hand done.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I was doing the hand stuff, and I'm just like, this is fine. I can do it, but it's very time consuming.
Oh yes.
So with the advent of VR chat and such like that, something new was needed. So I picked up a Rococo suit. I still have right here, actually.
A Rococo
And
suit.
it's,
Uh,
yeah, so it's a full body suit that you put on.
Oh, it's the mocap stuff.
Yeah, it's a mocap. It's a full mocap set.
Yeah. Okay.
And I've been using it for years now since it came out. It makes things so much easier. You just physically do the animation after you press a chord and it's done.
Oh, that's
And it's a lot of fun.
that's cool. I don't know if I've ever interviewed somebody who's done something like that before. That's so instead of, although you knew how to do the animation, you did the actual movement yourself, and then incorporated it into the animation that you're doing.
Yep. So I would, of course, invite people over that had certain skills. Like I've had a pole dancer. I've had a ballerina. I've had anybody that has like certain things I can't do. Obviously, I'm not going to be a ballerina, but I get requests for that all the time.
Yeah.
So you just pull them over and say, "Hey, I'll give you $20 if you just go through a couple routines, and I'll record it with the suit on and golden."
Come on over and pole dance for me for $20. Wear this suit while you're doing it.
You laugh, but that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, that's
And I can assure you, I have sold that particular animation probably 50 plus times now and made a lot more than that.
Yep. I'm sure that was
Actually, the most common request is actually just like walk cycles or conversation. Because you can hand animate movement,
right.
like big movements, like dances. That's actually not that difficult. What's the most difficult to make it look right is someone sitting across from someone and having a conversation.
Yeah.
Because you got to be able to talk with your hands and have these little nuances that people do during a standard conversation. And trying to hand animate that is almost impossible to make it look natural.
Yeah, you mentioned the nuances of it. That's the thing. It doesn't have to be, if they want realistic, super realistic, they just get video of it. But if you want it to look as right as possible, you don't want it to be like Hanna-Barbera and just a moving mouth. What's going on?
Yep. Because the problem is, as I'm sure everybody knows, but your human mind is incredible at picking up on anything that is slightly off. It's called the uncanny valley.
Right.
So if you're doing an animation and something is just slightly unnatural for a couple frames, you will notice it immediately.
Oh,
and that ruins the whole animation.
Oh, I can tell you, even if you saw something before, saw a certain section of an animation before, and then somebody changes a little bit of it and plays it back for you, it threw me right off a cliff. I mean, I was like, this is totally wrong. They have the up online on YouTube somewhere is the original Flintstones animation, and the faces for the women are completely different. And I tell you, I was absolutely floored. It's like, this is so wrong.
Yep.
How I've seen this scene 700 times, and this is not right. That it almost gets you a fight or flight type of response.
Yeah, and that's just what makes animation so much fun, because I have facial tracking and stuff like that too, so that's all natural.
Yeah.
But I can essentially fool you, which is what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
It looks so natural to you that you just let it go in your mind. You don't think about it. You just accept it. And that's my goal.
So what do you think when you see the like the old Disney films? First of all, their hand-drawn stuff way back then with slaves in a cage for the most part, but how they were able to reuse a lot of their animation cells from one classic to the next.
It was ingenious.
Yeah.
It really was.
Yeah, because I certainly didn't know the difference back then.
Yeah, nowadays, all that's gone out the window. They don't even bother with it anymore. But the things people used to do back in the day to make this stuff happen is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I really enjoy watching some of these. Some of them are a little creepy, the old ones. And some of them are a little detailed to be just a little bit creepy. But there are some of them that'll there's an old Popeye animation. It's Popeye and Sinbad, I think it was, that is almost cinematic in how it was put together. The motion is amazing in it, very detailed. And I'm thinking, these were put in a movie theater. That's why they were made in the first place, is put in the movie theaters. And to see that on a movie screen back then must have been pretty awesome.
Yeah, I remember some old stuff like ending in a cupboard.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, remember watching Toy Soldiers back then?
Oh yeah.
Well, so it's basically stop motion with the soldiers themselves, and then they just animated the face.
Yep.
And it's so, for the time, absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because that wasn't even like Toy Story. Toy Story was amazing for its time, but it was animated.
Right.
Toy Soldiers was like real. It's a crossover. They used the actual real plastic dolls and
Yeah.
animated over the faces, and it's so seamless.
Yeah. It the innovation that creates these things sometimes is pretty awesome. It would be tough to reproduce.
Oh, we couldn't.
If you
That stuff's gone.
yeah, unless you were the person that did it, it would be tough to reproduce it.
Yep.
And
Like, have you ever seen? Probably have, the Dark Crystal.
I did. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you ever watch the behind scenes for that, it is absolutely incredible.
It is.
For its time, that movie is beyond.
Yeah.
Like, it is amazing.
Yeah. And it's tough to watch sometimes now, though. I mean, there. I'm sure watching those come back in, like watching the original Star Wars. People, I was there when it came out, and it was awesome on the screen, and no one ever had anything like that before. But now, if you took that original print and played it in the movie theaters, you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
That
A
sounds.
product of its time.
Yeah, it's not quite as great as I thought it was. Yeah, but I don't know. Is every advancement in that good, or are we losing things in the process? Are we becoming
No,
hyper
we're losing
realistic?
things.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, for example, stop motion.
Mm.
It has that unique look to it that is, you cannot copy it.
No.
Like, what would be like the most famous one is probably that Christmas Rudolph movie
Oh yeah.
with the talking snowman.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the most famous stop motion one in existence because it still plays every year 100,000 times during Christmas.
Oh yes. With the used
Yeah,
to have the
that's literally all stop motion. Well, 1 second takes like over a couple hours.
Oh yeah, yeah. And we would always watch it, and there would always be the Norelco commercial with Santa riding the electric razor through the snow every year.
Yep.
And no matter what year it was, and it was always that. And of course, we don't even. That used to be a celebration every year when that came on.
Yep.
Now it's on every.
That is
channel.
something that just can't be faked.
Yeah.
People's tried, but it's just got, I don't know what it is, that nuance, that flavor to it. That's just like, that is stop motion.
Yeah. It still
What
got
was the other big one?
it still got the human
Ah.
touch to it as a thing.
Oh yeah, the Nightmare one.
Oh
Oh.
yeah, yeah.
Jack Skeleton. Oh, what's that movie called? Nightmare Before
Nightmare
Christmas.
Before, yeah, that one.
That one's stop motion as well, and
And
it's still beloved to this day.
yeah, and it still had it had an advancement to it, but it still harkened back to the the older times. It had that connection to it. But nowadays, when you have the dreaded 2-letter word that everybody hates involved
Yes.
in art and also in audio, by the way, people can still tell when there is no soul behind these things.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, it's just
The problem is what you're referring to right now is, as we know it as slop,
mm,
is the easily digestible 5-10 seconds. That's what's getting taken away
yeah.
from the body. It's getting mass produced and stuffed everywhere. Like half of your YouTube shorts, for example,
Oh,
all fake.
at least half, probably 75%. I can tell you right now about
And that's right now.
yeah, at 70% at least of the announcers you hear are fake.
And how many videos have you passed on YouTube that's using that Morgan Freeman voice?
Yeah.
Just to talk about it.
Or that one British
Entire deep
guy
dive
voice.
videos.
Yeah, it's just man, it's not like announcers cost a lot of money. We'll do things for a cheese sandwich, a used cheese sandwich in some instances.
Yeah. And of course, as you've noticed, those voices, there's no enunciation to them. There's no excitement. There's nothing
No.
fun about it. It's just monotone slop.
Yeah, yeah, it is, and so is their product usually on the commercial slop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But of course, that's right now. And that's the scary part.
Mm-hmm. It's
Because we didn't have any of this just 2 years ago.
yeah, and it's going to get better because there's still an upside for them as far as they will just get better and better programs.
Yep.
You will have entire concerts done by musicians that don't exist anymore because of this, and there will be people who buy it, and that's
Yeah, I mean, we had proof years ago when they did, what was the Tupac
Yeah.
hologram.
yeah,
Everybody loved it, thought it was the coolest thing ever.
yeah.
And it was. But it was a start of something.
Mm-hmm.
But guys, he just sung a song as a hologram. Well, he didn't do any of it.
Yeah.
That was all programmed. That was all just, hey, let's make money off this IP. Now, I'm sure the guys who actually animated it and set it up, they loved it. That's what they wanted to do.
Oh,
They
sure.
were so proud of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's let's face it, it's a bit of technical marvel. It really was, but
Yeah, but now that's just something they can just do.
yeah, it's scary to me. It's like the Origin of the Planet of the Apes movie. Like,
Oh, jeez.
oh no, I'm very old. I really am old. I'm remembering all these things.
Oh, I'm getting there.
But you know, I don't think people are realizing how quick it's coming. And that's why I one of the reasons why I'm enjoying people being able to get on as VTubers in this field and show what they've got, because we don't have the biggest window to where these AIs are going to start, just showing up all over the place. Here's everybody's chance to go on there, have a potential audience of 95% of the planet, and present themselves how they want to present and show what talents they have.
That's why we do it.
Yeah. Yeah. You think you've been
I
able
do it because it's just fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're very talented. I mean, you've got a lot of different irons in the fire, let's face it. I mean,
Yeah, I do something a bit different than other people.
yeah.
Is a lot of people with the VTubing stuff, they use a model as like a persona of themselves or an extension.
Yeah.
And mine's more of a mascot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm obviously, you can see here that this is a female girl. I'm obviously not. I don't play that role. But, if you choose to do so, fine. But I have many models because I'm a 3D artist. I can make as many as I want.
Yes.
So I have several that I bounce between
Yeah.
just for fun.
Yeah.
And she here has just become like a mascot, a face for the account.
Yes. And
So I do that. A little different.
Yeah, a face among other things for the account. Yes.
Yeah.
It people will find that out when watching it. So,
I get negative reactions all the time for that.
but that's one of the things too, is that there's a lot of different channels you can go to. I don't really see the point in hanging around one and throwing mud in their Cheerios when you can just go somewhere else.
Yeah, I never understood that either. I mean, I'll make fun of the people,
Well, yeah,
so it's whatever.
yeah,
Because you can.
yeah, just
Like, hey, you came here. You're in my channel, so you're at my mercy at this point.
yeah. Why,
But you'll be like, ew, I saw the cute girl and I came here for that. This is not what I wanted.
well,
I'm like, well, there's the leave button right there, top right hand corner, little X you can press.
yeah. I see it's a chance for a lot of people to present themselves the way they want, but you're different. You're doing it in a different way. You're kind of using that as a basis to be able to do what you want.
Yeah, because I use them all in animation. So to do different animations, I need different styles. I need men, women, tall, short. I need everything.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
So I just have like a full set of characters that I've created over the last few years, and I just bounce between them.
So did you come about the artistry thing late, or have you always been somebody who enjoyed artistry?
So when it comes to like 2D drawing, I've always been able to do so,
Yeah.
but I never really did it publicly. So you've noticed on my Twitch or whatnot recently, I've actually picked it up. The reason being is actually what we call referring to just a few minutes ago is I can draw very easily, and I never had an issue with it. But I posted one out of fun that I thought was cute, and I did. And someone claimed it was AI.
Ooh.
Now, mind you, this is a picture of a pencil drawing on my desk. And I'm like, whoa. Honestly? You'll think this? So that's when I decided to add the redeem. So on Saturdays, you could force me to draw.
Yeah.
Live, under a hand camera, because VTuber, whatever.
Right.
But I used to use my actual real hands.
Yeah.
I just draw, sketch, something, whatnot. And it kind of went from there. Because I was like, really, guys?
If you were gonna AI draw something, would it be that?
Like, I don't know if AI can do that yet.
Yeah.
That's pretty extensive. I mean, yeah, I can do any kind of animation cell. That's not an issue. But like, we're talking a pencil drawing of a desk, like sitting on a desk of a piece of paper with a actual graphite drawing on it. It may be possible. I don't know. I don't go that deep into AI. I just try to keep up with the surface level stuff, so I kind of know where it's at.
Yeah.
But it angered me.
Yeah.
Okay. So I now use to be like, hey, Twitch now has a recording. This is me actually physically drawing right here in front of you on camera.
I don't know whether, if somebody looks at that and says, it's too good, it has to be AI. Or, I mean, I guess you could look at it that way, but then you get mad because you did do it and you're getting accused of using AI work. You'd think there'd be a way to spin that positively, but there really isn't, is there?
No, there's not. And I really wish people wouldn't do that. But yeah, if you're in the audience, don't do that. Don't call people out for that. If you can prove it 100%, sure. But if you got a deep dive just to figure it out, it's not worth it. Because if you're wrong, people will hate you.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but you're treading on. You don't know what that artist is going through just to post it to show people. Because it's one thing to do something; it's another thing to show it to somebody else. There are a lot of people who are, I'm sure they're still out there that are decent singers and won't sing in front of other people. That type of thing. There's a lot of that. I happen to be a terrible singer that won't sing in front of people. But
I'm an okay singer. I can do it, but I've never actually done it on stream or anything. People keep asking me to, and I'll always refuse just out of fun. Maybe eventually. But
absolutely not. I'm not ever going to do something like that. Well, now I'm looking at the list of stuff you have here. Vocaloid cover artist is listed.
Mm-hmm.
Please explain that to me. I know what Vocaloid. I know plenty about that. How do you become? Are you cover art? Okay, tell me what all that means.
Sure. So I got into Vocaloid years ago when it first came out. We're talking like 2008.
Right.
And I just picked it up on the internet and thought it was hilarious because the robotics are funny.
Mm-hmm.
But I got into it because, yes, it's a robotic singer, but they're singing your song.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where they shine. Because there are many, many people out there, like we were just talking, that can't sing. But they can write a hell of a song.
Mm-hmm.
And this is your way of bringing it to life.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what they were used for. So early on, we got deep songs. We got a horribly sad song. People just feel feelings everywhere. Because people are now able to actually get those out.
Mm.
And being a cover artist is essentially just, as it normally would be for a regular person, is I can create basically Vocaloid songs from your words. It's cover is used loosely here because technically I'm creating the song,
right?
But you wrote it and everything. So it's still your song,
right?
But it's not sung by you. It's sung by an actual, essentially a synth.
Do you think that's dancing on that AI line there?
No, it is all hand done.
Mm,
That's the difference.
yeah. It's all
Essentially, the synth is a bunch of keys on a keyboard that sounds like a word.
Mm.
Every so how it works is how to put this. Every sound in the human language, for like say English or Japanese or something like that, is made into a little single file and made into a key.
Mhm.
And all you're doing is taking all these individual sounds and building the words by hand.
You're assembling them.
You're literally assembling the words. That's why it sounds robotic at first, because it was literally just here's the 4 syllables, here's 4 little voice clips, and you stuck them together and tried to make them sound human to form the word.
Ah, okay.
That's literally the basis of it.
Mm.
That's why they all sounded robotic, because it literally was just that.
Yeah.
And there was no flow or any way to like get them to play together, because all you had was the actual voice clips. And if you wanted nuances and stuff, it didn't exist. You had to manually create them by bending notes.
Right. Right. And it's and one of the things too that I know there are people who enjoy trying to sing the Vocaloid things, but they don't have to take breaths. Vocaloids don't.
Yes, that is used for some of the bigger famous songs.
Yeah.
Just absolutely abusing that ability,
Yeah. It's
which is funny.
yeah, and people start trying to do it and like, yeah, no, the mouth doesn't work like that.
Yep.
It
There's also the reason you see it covered a lot is because there's a Vocaloid culture where you're not supposed to copyright anything.
yeah.
So generally, every single Vocaloid song that's out there, if an artist is worth their salt, it is free to use.
Oh.
You can stream it, you can cover it, you can do whatever you want with it. And no one's going to touch you. Unlike modern people who will ding you and immediately do, 3 seconds of a song on your stream?
Right. Right.
But that's why you see Vocaloid songs covered so much. Because yes, they're loved, but they're also basically free use. Prime example is I have a Spotify stream list that has like 200 some songs list on it. It's all Vocaloid. I can sit here and play through them all safely. No dings, no nothing.
Yeah.
But I do the right thing. I make sure in my bottom right hand corner I have the artist and the song name and everything right there. And I will call them out all the time. Like, hey, God, I love this guy. He sings this and this. He does this. Yeah, go check him out. The classic stuff you're supposed to do.
Yeah. Yeah, the DJ stuff that we used to do back in the days. This is by so and so. That people used to hate that when you'd play a song and not tell people what it was or who it was by, because they couldn't go.
Because they liked it.
Yeah, they couldn't
find it.
Yeah, they couldn't buy the 45 or whatever we used to do back then. Yeah, you've got how many on your V2 on your YouTube channel do you have set up right now?
Of just covers?
Yeah.
It's actually not that many. I usually do them for people.
Yeah.
So the ones on my YouTube are the ones I didn't do for people. I just did them because I was either bored or nothing else to do, or I needed an example of what I can do, portfolio type stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
so there's only like 4 or 5 up there. The rest are actually animations.
And see, this is what I was talking about before, folks. We're talking with someone who is extremely talented in a lot of different ways here. I mean, you're bringing so many tools to the table that it looks like you're taking advantage of this particular medium in the best way possible for you. Do you think you're maximizing it right now?
No, not by any means, because I don't actually advertise.
Oh yeah. Well,
that channel you're looking at is just stuff that I picked and choose to put there occasionally, just for a portfolio that whenever I need it.
Yeah.
But I also don't advertise for a certain reason. So, fun fact, now all people who know me know this, but I have this account, so Evil Apex here.
Yeah.
But I have an actual LinkedIn account and everything else that is completely separate that actually has my animation, quote unquote, business on it. because VTubing allows me the freedom.
Right.
I can do pretty much whatever I want. Not say consequence free, but I can say stuff that would be unsavory for a business. I can have opinions.
Yes.
Which you're normally not allowed to have or make public by any means if you have a business, because they will find it. They'll dig your 5-year-old tweets out and be like, "Oh, he said this."
Yep.
Yeah, so I avoid all that. So I do have that part of it, which is completely separate.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the lighter stuff, the more fun stuff, and you can see the alternative stuff there that I have that you obviously can't normally have on a normal business thing.
Yes. Or talk about or mention or anything like that.
Yeah, in fact, Twitch says I can't mention it.
Yep.
It's against their rules.
Yep. And there's
probably against YouTube's as well.
Well, I know that. I accidentally put a link up one time that they did not like, and
yeah, they'll hammer you for that.
Yeah, they got me in a hurry.
Links are no.
Yeah, it's like it's a link. No. Okay, fine.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think I'm one of the weird ones that I enjoy the whole medium. Like, I have my own domain. I have my own website.
Yeah.
I do all my animations. I do my modeling. I do the video work. I do the lighting. I do literally everything.
Wow.
Even the rigging. It was frankly just out of a passion for it, I guess.
Yeah. That's it's great. You've got this outlet to let the more creative side of you out and stretch a little bit and
yep. And I even try to make those animations and videos in different programs as well.
Well,
like some's made in Unity, made in Unreal.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't want to know everything. I just want to be able to talk about things.
Well, I mean,
it's like you need before you should speak or make an opinion on anything, you should probably do a little bit of research and come from a little bit of history in there, what you're speaking about. I wish everybody would do that, but they don't.
It's 2026. I don't even need to know how to spell it.
Yeah, but that's essentially the proper way before. Well, I guess they never had debates. They don't do that in school anymore, do they? Did you have a debate class or something like that?
We had debate class, that type of thing way back when. Nowadays, debates are usually over what colors you're wearing.
Yeah, see, that's all long gone. I wish it wasn't. Because it used to be debates where you would do a deep dive into your opponents. You would do exactly what you're going to be debating about and everything that could possibly come up, discuss it in the group. So when you actually had the debate, it was from your research and you were speaking from experience and what you just dug up. Nowadays, like Twitter, just nothing there. You're just speaking out your butt on literally anything.
Exactly. Sometimes literally.
Literally.
About these things. Folks, you got to check out what Evil Apex has got going on. And we're going to have a bunch of links in the description for this video. I am glad to have met you through this. I am in awe of your talent and ability. And
thank you.
Folks, you're really missing out if you don't check out these links and see what Evil Apex has going on. Thank you so much for being on, and I hope that your horizons continue to expand to fill your needs. Thank you so much.
And thank you for having me.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.